good to see many of our Hopi Sinam here today, as well as many visitors from across the region. Welcome. Farming has been an integral part of Hopi life for many centuries, and continues to be seen in all aspects of Hopi culture today. Of the agricultural and Hopi nonprofit organizations, and how you might be able to support them. On behalf of Moenkopi Developers Corporation, the management and staff of the Moenkopi Legacy Inn and Suites, I welcome you to the historic Hopi photo exhibit and Hopi Agricultural Expo. Hopa.
Good morning, everybody. It's nice to see that you're all here today. I was asked to come here and share some of what I went through when I went to Grand Corn. I did it probably maybe about 5 years ago, 4 or 5. So it's still fresh in my mind, and I remember everything that happened because I'm from Palaka, and we don't do it there much. It doesn't happen there a lot, but my grandparents are from Moenkopi, so I had the opportunity to do it, and I'm really happy to be here with you today, and I would like to share my experience with you. So I'll have a booth in the back later on, and you can come and ask questions, and I have pictures and different things to show with you, but I just would like to welcome you all here this morning. Thank you for coming and being here with us today, and it's going to be a great day. Up next, I'd like to introduce Leland Dennis and Samantha.
It's a little bit different.
Natwani.
I just thought maybe while they're doing this, we can turn that in case it
Thank you, Janetta. My name is Samantha Unani, and I am currently the Natwani Coalition Program Manager.
Yeah. Okay.
I just joined the Natwani Coalition in October, so I'm very, very new, and it is my pleasure to bring the photo exhibit here as one of my first projects. So it's a great turnout, and I'm glad to see each and every one of you, and very happy that I see our local people here, so, and our neighbors. So of Tuba City, maybe Navajo. Let's see, where is Kendra? Kendra, I need you. She's gonna be my button pusher here. The Natwani Coalition is a project of the Hopi Foundation, and we are located in the Kikotsmobi village, and the Natwani Coalition is a small group, but we serve a lot of people on Hopi and Tewa, and so there's myself and Mr. Dennis here and Monica Navamsa that serve under the Natwani Coalition. So, why are we here? Natwani Coalition is very much a part of the Hopi community, Hopi and Tewa community, and what we do is we serve our constituents there, and while trying to reaffirm and encourage the practices of farming. We believe that it is very much a pathway to a healthy lifestyle, and so we are there to encourage our community members to embrace who we are as Hopi farmers, and that's why we're here. That's what the photos are here for us also. So it's our mission to do just that, and so we do several programs throughout the year. We hold photo exhibits such as this, the annual symposium. Food symposium, where we gather programs and departments that talk about farming and healthy choices. So Leland and Miss will take over from here.
Good morning, Mamata Lomba, Happy Leland Yanmatiwa, Happy Sipaulanga, Alabama. Good morning. My name is Leland Dennis. I come from the village of Sipaulabi, and I am from the Sun Forehead. For many years, Hopi people have been farming, and farming has become an intricate part of our lives. And as generations have come to par, looking at the photographs themselves, you can see that there is a big difference in terms of farming and the uniqueness that's the approach that we have for farming. When we first got to Hopi, we were given 3 things by our guardian: the soya, which is the planting stick, wikojo, which is a sacred water board, and then also poshomi, a bag of seeds. And we were directed to be a part of this farming community. Natwani. What is Natwani? To Hopi, Natwani is everything that is grown, produce, vegetables, and those are the things that we eat, consume, and our lifestyles are based on that diet. The key elements. What is corn? Corn is a mystery, and as the outer world, the outside people are always fascinated by how corn is grown here at Hopi and the delicacy of these heirloom seeds that we have. To the Hopi and other Pueblo, corn is an important source that we consider our mother. What is the tradition of heirloom seeds? Heirloom seeds at Hopi are a very high quality, and they've endured the harsh environment here at Hopi. So if you take heirloom seeds off of Hopi and propagate them somewhere else, the quality of the meal that's produced does not have the consistency. What are the Hopi values of farming? Patience. We all have patience as farmers to endure and take and nurture our fields. Respect. We must respect all life in all forms. Reciprocity is a way of giving back to the community and to our families. Sacredness of all life. Everything to Hopi has a sacredness as well as a purpose to it. Faith. You must have faith in order for things to grow. Roles and responsibilities. As Hopi people and Pueblo people, we all have roles and responsibilities to our families, our culture, and our language. Humility. We must all be humble as Hopi people and Pueblo people and all other people on this world. About the historic agricultural photos. These photos date from 1870 and the latest about 1970. And they all depict different ways of how farming is done. And by looking at these photographs, you can see that some of these areas that were once cultivated are no longer there. They've been developed on, they've been grazed, and then homes and buildings have been built upon them. The map with the stars indicate where all the photographs came from throughout the United States. So I hope you enjoy your day, enjoy the photographs, and enjoy the rest of the programs. Thank you.
We have a couple of guest speakers today, and I'd like to introduce the first, which is Gilbert Nasioma from the Moenkopi village. I'm sorry, he's a farmer from Moenkopi village.
My name is Gilbert Nasioma. I'm from Moenkopi, and I'm at the praying before we start off. I'm not only that one, I'm talk for the family, I'm taking the room, along the more hard I can, yeah. Mga now, not become office nine. Okay, thank you. Not only something already can be something hard like that from circle, something already get to some now, and he take something out from the Malay, he take some up to a long line, start and put Terus saya dia paman semala kita tapi apa yang aneh ni was how him so okay mau ya kita terus saya dia alam kita kita mengambil macam kita mai tak ngom baik sang kecil dan kita terus saya ya semala kita boleh kita boleh tapi boleh tampil không biết thế ông ơi phải tạm biệt vật tư với tạm biệt văn vật với anh sẽ kêu ya ông kêu tập xin tập kêu mà quan nó không mà kêu con mình lại thành họ cái người ơi thì nó với tập kêu em thì mắc không tất cả mà quan thế tôi mà kêu con thế ở hồi ta tại mà hồi tạm biệt thì thấy mà tới được cái năng kêu phải nó mà cái ông đến là sẽ kêu con hà lại cho cùng sống cả kêu vì vậy cái thằng con người kêu ông hà lại trong cái năng nói mà phải thằng ông cái đó sẽ khi ta ở này cho ông kêu vậy cái thằng con nói mà kêu ông kêu vậy cái cái thằng mà nó may thằng ông cái khi có mà năng của nó không có thằng cái thằng anh tôi ta phải ở trong má lại thằng thì mát thì kita sekolah yang kau galak yang kayak galak yang kayak yang kayak angkut di tahu yang lalu bawa hemat tapi kita masih jaga bawa tapi kita dia yang ini dia non dia hal lain mah orang kita nah ambil pengalaman macam tahu banyak kan ini tadi tanam kalau juga lagi kayaknya bayang tadi.
Sama ke naya kopi net sesok mayurik kan net halai tik net Geraldine net Geraldine dan tahan mahasiswa net homeless nam kinayan mahasiswa net pak jangan yasa nikta net aswama net sesama kita kopi tam se halai kya tak ini wasni Expo. Good morning, everybody. I'm glad to see you all here today. My name is Geraldine. My Hopi name is Homeless Nem. I am 17 years old and I am of the Mustard clan. I live in Sitsumovi village and I hope we all enjoy ourselves today, so this evening. My next guest speaker up is Leonard Talaswaima.
Awa, yan lolmat pichama kaya tam kuiba. Ay tayo view nana mi tuwa ay paisong kanana mi yuri kita paisong halay today. Good morning. My name is Leonard Talaswaima. Kun yang sepaula ma pio sino. Kun pio patang mo. Ni kyang na imoy kalnya mo in namota. Bilen ya sela miya ata. Kumay na namota ne Mane kewanya makio mayan tengwaya. Now I'm glad to see all of you here, and I think we have a mixed audience here. So I'm going to present the information that I have here in English today, my foreign language. I can speak a foreign language. But it is great to see many people here who are interested in Hopi farming, Hopi agriculture, and all of the historical exhibit that we have here. And I think it's real interesting, you know, how things were years back in our Hopi farming history. I can relate to all of these pictures here because I was born or raised, you know, being a farmer with my father He's an Eagle clan from the Sangli. His name is Lloyd Talaswaina. And also my uncle. Many of you probably know him or have met him. His name is Leslie Hoyawunen. And he's the only uncle that my family had, and we come from a family of 11 children. And out of the 11 children, 4 were girls and 7 of us were boys. So I think when it comes to farming, my father and my uncle were real pleased with all the boys that they had in their family, so they can put us to work. All of the teachings in farming has a lot to do with who you are, where you come from, and what your future is. And all of these things, connects back to our own history as Hopisino. Not a lot of people understand, the significance of what Hopi corn means or what it's all about. I just want to let you know that corn has sustained the Hopis throughout our history. And it is a gift for survival from our creator, Masa. As all of you Hopis know, and some of you probably have read Hopi books from anthropologists that have visited Hopi, initially when we first came to this fourth world, we met a person or an individual that was taking care of this place here. And we wanted to see if we can be able to live with him here. And he told us this place is not very hospitable. It's a very difficult place to live in. But I only have few things that I want to share with you that you will be able to survive with. And one of them is I have planting sticks here. Some of you have probably looked at the planting sticks over there. And I have my busnumi, my bag of seeds. And it wasn't just corn, it was many different seeds. And then I have my gourd of water that will be able to help me survive. So that was the beginning of Hopi farming here. But it took the Hopis a long time before they settled here in this place. And I don't know, I can never understand why they picked northern Arizona, Hopi land. There's no rivers here, there's no lakes here, and hardly any rain here. But I think, from the gifts that they received, it was very important that this is something that they're going to be able to survive with. The other significance of Hopi corn is when we always do ceremonies in our communities, in our villages, Hopi corn represents, all of the different 4 cardinal directions, and also the sky and Mother Earth. And when we talk about the 4 cardinal directions, we always talk about the north first. Takuri is the one that represents the north. When we look to the west, to Nevatequiovi, blue corn, Sakapu, is the one that represents the west. When we look down to the south, Palaka, the red corn, represents the south. And when we look to the east, where the sun rises from, Kochaka, the white corn, represents the east. And usually up in the sky, Kukuma. That's the real pretty dark purple corn that Hopis grow, or sometimes it grows with the blue corn. And then the Mother Earth corn is the Tawakti, the sweet corn. The other things that significance that Hopi corn has also is it is a part of our every ceremony that we have. And some of you have probably heard about, when a new child is born into a family, there's a naming ceremony. And there's a perfect ear of corn that is used to lay or develop a plan or a path or a good life for this young child, young addition to a family and to the community. There's many types of initiations that Hopi children, Hopi adults, young people go through. And some of them are, the initiation ceremonies in the Kachina society. And we also utilize corn for wedding ceremonies. Or the new midway that has come to your community, or one of your boys, have decided to have a family. It is also utilized for the final journey, to the spirit world. When a funeral occurs, corn is significant there, for passage into the spirit world. So corn is our prayers to our Father, Son, Itanay Tawat Awit. I'm sure some of you that are practicing getting up early in the morning before sunrise, and just as soon as the sun is coming over the horizon, you do your prayers to our Father, Son. And a bag of seeds, pusrami, and a good heart and a prayer for rain. Lolmat unangmavasi kamag. Ilaw, remember that. Always begin on the west end. Each row of planting corn depends on how many steps you want to put across between each corn. My father taught me put 5 steps in between. And if you move to another row, put a 5 steps in between. I've never failed. I do want to close here today by just explaining to you the significance of gifts to the Hopi by Maso. I mentioned it in the beginning, representing our very identity, who we are. Look at the suyas over there. It will take a lot of hard work and planting, with a planter, not kneeling down and planting with a planting stick, or putting a blade on it and have the same meaning as planting traditionally with your planting sticks. The Uiguro, with the things, Yangito, Punini, Totaka, it represents all of those. And the Creator's blessing, to be here on the Hopi land and be a Hopi farmer.
We're the newest settlement here. So when I was born, they had left some shovels and things like that, so we can make irrigation ditches. what we can use. I mean, 2 springs. One is for animal, and not a lot of them call fish Moenkopi because of the wash from the south end of reservoir lake, and somehow, for some reason, the movements were. And then there's this how we cultivate our fields. By then, when I was here, they used to have some horses here, and they have some wagons to carry them. We have a makeshift. We could hoe our fields with. Working with the horses on the fields was much better because we could get into little corners and we could use every bit of fields that we have here. I have a picture here that is showing how clean our fields were, how nice it was, how well we used to work these fields out, how much we spent time to get more out of our land. That's what Hopi is really for. Every bit of our farmlands here were being used.
Oh, We're gonna do a few here. Ready, 1, 2, and 3. Ready, 1, 2, and 3.
her leg.
Go. She's got her feather out of that guy's face. Go 1, 2.
Where you get that young girl?
Then it goes on.
My dad's from
Yan, nakamoy!